What's up, you guys? It's Bovi to the Foyer, and I'm here to show you guys my Mayakashi deck of 2021. Hopefully by this year I'll get more support for my Mayakashi deck. So let's start off with 3 copies of Yuki Musume. Yuki Musume is like one of my favorite Mayakashi monsters. You can special summon her, but the cost is you have to send 1 zombie type monster from your deck to your graveyard. I'll do a little test play later on in this video here. So yeah. So next I run 3 copies of Shifu. Shifu is like one of my favorite Mayakashi monsters that I ever played. And my niece is waking up. And I run 3 copies of Shifu. Shifu is like is also one of my favorite Mayakashi monsters that I usually play. And every time a Mayakashi monster is in my graveyard, I can just special summon it from my graveyard. And I also run 3 copies of I run 3 copies of Hajun, the winged Mayakashi. Hajun is like the best Mayakashi monsters that I have ever played. I use this deck a lot these days, and my niece is waking up. Anyway, so you guys, I say this deck here is a work in progress, so hopefully I can do a test play later on today. So yeah, I also run 3 copies of Daki. Daki is my go-to person when it comes to summoning Hajun. So yeah, and I also run 1 copy of Yasha. Yasha can help me put out as many monsters as possible with my Mayakashi monsters, but all I gotta do is send 1 Mayakashi monster from my hand to my graveyard, and special summon it to the field. I also run 2 copies of Kazuki. During my main phase 1, I can send a zombie time. Yes, Jed, I love you too. So anyways, you guys, Kazuki is during my main phase 1, I can send a zombie type monster from my deck, but if it's sent to the graveyard, I can banish 1 zombie monster from my graveyard and special summon 1 zombie type monster from my hand, which is perfect by the ways. But the thing is, Hajun gets ashed every time, so be very careful when using this deck here. I also run 3 copies of Mizuki. I got this from a zombie horde decks not too long ago. Mizuki is like your go-to guy where you want to special summon any monsters from your deck. Not deck, from your graveyard. So yeah. I also run 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Like Ash Blossom is like one of my favorite hand traps of all time. I got Ash multiple times back then in my tournaments. So hopefully this will be useful for this deck here. Anyways, you guys, that's it for the monsters here. Let's move on to the spells. For the spells, I run 3 copies of Mayakashi Return. I'm like, this deck relies heavily. Zombie decks relies heavily on special summoning because they can come back and forth all the time. So Mayakashi Return is like one of my favorite cards I've used. I've been using Mayakashis for like a long time now, but ever since the coronavirus just got hit, all the tournament servers been locked down. So hopefully, when everything's go back to normal, I can go back to my tournaments. I just got my shots, so hopefully in the near future everything will open back up. And I run a few little one-ups here. I won 1 Monster Reborn. One Monster Reborn. Perfect. It's perfect for bringing back monsters from your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard. I also won 1 copy of Foolish Burial, which is perfect. And I run 2 copies of Zombie World. Zombie World is like one of my favorite cards of all time, so yeah. And I run 2 copies of Ghost Meets Girl, a Mayakashi manuscript. It says during the main phase 1, I can target 1 single monster that I control. Special summon 1 zombie type monster with the same attribute that is banished or in your graveyard, but banish it during the end phase. Plus, you cannot special summon any monsters for the rest of this turn, which means you cannot do any link summoning or synchro summoning at this point. So yeah, and I won 1 copy of Call by the Grave. I don't know why Call by the Grave is limited to 1. I wish the ban list would come out as soon as possible. And also won 1 copy of Terraforming. Terraforming can help me bring out add Zombie World from my deck to my hand. So yeah. Anyways, you guys, that's it for the spells. On to the traps. For the traps. Okay, guys. For the traps, I won 3 copies of Call of the Haunted. This is perfect for bringing back all your zombie monsters from your graveyard in attack position. So yeah, I also run 2 copies of Back to the Front. This also for special summoning, whatever you want to. Oh wait, 3 copies of Back to the Front. So hopefully everything that worked so hard so far. I can special summon one zombie type monster from my graveyard all the way into defense position. So this is perfect for bringing back any synchro monsters that you have in your graveyard. And I also run 2 copies of Mayakashi Metamorphosis. Mayakashi Metamorphosis is one of my support for this deck here. So, anyways, you guys, I would say this Mayakashi deck is like a work in progress. So hopefully, when everything opens back up, I can take this to my tournaments and to test it out. So yeah. All right, you guys, that's it for the deck here. Let's move on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, I run 1 copy of Yuki-Onna, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. This right here is going to be my new ace. This will be your new ace monster for the deck. So this is perfect. She's a link 4. I hope I get more Mayakashi support in the near future as soon as possible. So yeah. And I also run 2 copies of the little sister Yuki-Onna, a link to Mayakashi monster. I've been using Mayakashi monsters for like as long as I can remember. I've been testing them out on YukiONexus.com. Hopefully Konami can understand I need more Mayakashi support in the near future. So yeah. And I also run 1 copy of Shionu Skills Saga Supremacy. She's a link 4 monster. She represents the fire and ice combination of this deck here. So yeah. And I also run 1 copy of Vampire Sucker. And now so that's 5 link monsters I've run so far. I also run 2 copies of Obotoguruma, the wheeled Mayakashi. This is perfect to defend yourself against any direct attacks. So yeah. I also run 2 copies of Tsuchigumo, the poisonous Mayakashi. This is perfect to if he's special summoned from the graveyard. We can both send. Hold on. We both gotta send the top 3 cards of our decks to our graveyard, so yeah. It's perfect. Oh yeah, and I also run 2 of them, so my bad. I'm getting a little frosty here. I also run 2 copies of Tengu, the winged Mayakashi. If he's special summoned from my graveyard, he can destroy one. He can destroy one spell or trap card on the field. I also run 2 copies of Yoko, the graceful Mayakashi. And last but not least, I run 2 copies of the biggest monster in my deck, for this deck. Gashado Kuro, the skeleton Mayakashi. So this is perfect. If you're into Mayakashis like me, this is the deck for you. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that's it. That's it for the deck here. I'm gonna try to do some test plays on this deck here. So please stay tuned. Alright, you guys, I'm about to do a little test play on this deck here that I just created. So let's do a little power shuffle. I always do a power shuffle every time I get into some duels here. Okay, it's gotta be 40. Like I said before, in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, you gotta have 40 cards in a deck. So my deck has 40, so I should be good. All right, let's see what I can come up with. Call the Haunted, Monster Reborn, another Call the Haunted, Call by the Grave, and Ash Blossom. Not the hand that you want to start off with. So you got to shuffle your deck really good. Otherwise, you're gonna get yourself a bad hand. So I might do at least 4 test plays. So I'll set, and then you gotta set 3 cards face down, and then you gotta end your turn just like that. The first play, dead. You can't do nothing. Anyways, you guys, let's move on to the second test play. Power shuffle my deck. Hopefully I can get into some remote duels as soon as possible. As soon as I have the right equipment. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, Mizuki, Foolish Burial, another Mizuki, and Mayakashi Return. Not the best of all hands, but I'm gonna have to go with it for now. So the first thing you might want to do is play Mayakashi Return. Add a Mayakashi monster from your deck to your hand. Let's add a June. Shuffle. Get your opponent to cut your deck.
Mommy. Yeah. Mama.
And then you can go from there. You can play Foolish Burial. Send 1 monster from your deck to your graveyard. Let's send Yuki Musume. Cause I can activate his effect in the graveyard or in my hand. Cut your deck. Let's summon Hajun, activate his effect. Let's special summon Daki, because I can do a lot of plays with Daki. Oops. Okay, so I might activate Yuki Musume's effect in my graveyard. I can special summon it to the field, but I gotta send a zombie type monster from my deck to my graveyard. So let's send. Let's send another Daki to the. Wait, hold on. I can send Kazuki. Oh yeah, I'm not running unit zombies, so hopefully I can test this out as soon as I test out another of my zombie decks. But I'm trying to build a Shiranui deck, so hopefully I can go back into the city to buy some more Shiranui cards. So yeah. Anyways, so what do we do with this? So I'll send Yuki Musume. Wait, hold on. I can send Yuki Musume and Daki to my grave to link summon. I can link summon my link to Yuki Onna, and then Daki comes out to the field for some synchro summoning. Let's start synchro summoning. Daki comes to the field. Synchro for 5. Daki comes to the field again. Synchro again for 7. Tengu. Okay, synchro again for Yoko. Synchro again for 11 for Gashaba Kuro. Now, this is where I put the cherry on top. So I'll send my Yuki Onna link 2, link 3, and link 4 for my link 4 monster, Yuki Onna, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi, and then I can special summon back Daki to the field. So second test play, not too bad. So let's move on. Let's move on to the third test play. See how that goes. And my phone alarm is ringing off the hook, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna try to get this done as soon as I can. So yeah. Okay, the third and final test play. So here goes. Okay, third and final test play. So let's let's draw 5 cards. Okay, if you're starting first, so you're starting first, so be very, very careful. I'll play Mayakashi Return. Add or send it to my hand or send it to my graveyard. I'll add Yasha to my hand. All right. I'm gonna have to do some major good plays here. So I'll discard Yuki Musume, special summon Yasha, and I can activate Yuki Musume's effect. I can special summon her to the field, and then I gotta send a zombie type monster from my deck to my graveyard. So I'm gonna send. I'm going to send Mizuki. Okay. I didn't summon this turn, so I'm good. I'm gonna summon Daki. Set one card face down. And then I'll send Daki and Yuki Musume to my graveyard to link summon Yuki Musume. And then I can put some Daki to the field. I want to try out some very short synchro summoning techniques that I can utilize. So yeah, I'm going to synchro for 7, for Tengu. Daki comes out to the field. Synchro for 9. For Yoko. Daki comes to the field. Synchro again for Gashara Kuro. Daki comes out to the field. All right, I'm gonna activate Yuki. I'm gonna activate Mizuki's effect. I can banish it, and let's see. I can bring back Yoko. All right. So what do we do? So what do we do from here? So I'll send my link to Yuki-Onna, my Yoko, and my Gashara Kuro to the graveyard to link summon my Yuki Musume. I think I will do, and then you gotta return from there. All right, you guys. That is it for my my deck profile of my Mayakashi. That's it for my deck profile and test play of my Mayakashi deck. The truth be told, this deck is not that bad. So hopefully when things get better, I will try my best to hopefully when everything calms down, I will definitely go back into my tournaments as soon as possible. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like this video, leave a comment, favorite, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell to be notified for any new videos here, and make sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, and add me to Online, Xbox Live, and PSN. Until next time, you guys. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.